寄ってらっしゃい、見てらっしゃい。闇芝居の時間だよ。
Yamishibai, or paper drama, was a popular way of storytelling in Japan that started around the 1920s. A gaito kamishibaya, or paper drama storyteller, would travel from village to village on a bicycle, equipped with a small wooden stage where he would perform his shows, to a group of audiences who were mostly children. When arriving to a new street corner, he would announce himself with a small drum to capture the attention of children, and would tell stories using a series of wooden boards and beautiful illustrations, also using paper cutouts of characters to convey movement. These stories were often comprehensible and taught their illiterate audience moral and ethical lessons about life, family, and friendship. Using this format of storytelling, Yamishibai, or Theater of Darkness, is an incredibly unique horror anthology series, with episodes being only 4 minutes in length. This series was directed by Tomoya Takashima and Hiromu Kumamoto, and what makes this show incredibly interesting is the incredible juxtaposition it uses from the style of animation to the way the stories are told, similarly to the culture and art of Yamishibai. Even most of the episodes end with a moral lesson, although usually with a much bleaker conclusion. There isn't much to say without giving away any twists, so if this anthology sounds interesting, it's most likely best to watch the entire show on your own before watching this, because we're falling into some spoiler territory. Every episode begins with an eerie and sinister man coming into town, attracting a crowd with his drum and saying, "Yotte rassai, mite rassai, Yamishibai no jikan da yo." From there, it wastes no time introducing you to the characters and plot. Most of the content is derived from Japanese folklore, with its main topics including ghosts, demons, curses, and hauntings, and every episode ends with some kind of cliffhanger. While some of the times the episodes are left a little ambiguous, it is often always implied that the main character dies. The moral of each story ranges from spend more time with your family, or respecting the wishes of your loved ones, and most importantly, heeding the warnings of your elders. The particular animation style is meant to be similar to the art of Yamishibai, as if the audience is watching a slideshow stop motion of sorts. There's something about the characters being like paper cutouts moving against the background that makes it so unnatural. It really helps with the tone the show is going for. There's even a handful of times where 3D animation is involved, and dear God, it's so spine-chilling. The image of a human figure moving up against a two-dimensional background is unsettling on a whole nother level. The pacing is phenomenal too. Everything happens at a perfect flow, leaving you with this feeling of dread and paranoia, and the way it builds suspense is fantastic. None of the jump scares feel cheap, they all feel earned. Season 1 of Yamishibai is genuinely terrifying. I watch an amazing amount of horror, and nothing has left me as disturbed and anxious as the first season of Yamishibai. Unfortunately, none of the other 6 seasons really hold a candle to Season 1. Season 2 wanted to be more mysterious than scary, with episodes that felt more like The Twilight Zone than anything else. Interesting ideas and concepts, but with little in the way of payoff. Season 3 went back to horror, albeit with a slightly goofier tone. Episodes would often serve as nothing more than build up to an end reveal of a scary monster. Come Season 4, and the animation style as a whole took a change. While it still remained a slideshow, characters moving like paper cutouts were less common, and the art style became more of a generic anime style, making the series feel bland, uninspired, and overall a shadow of its former self. One thing that's consistent throughout all 7 seasons are the wonderful EDs, from the calming sounds of the man and his bicycle, to the loud yells of the screaming heads, to my personal favorite, a fucking Vocaloid song, that's right. Although I wouldn't call any of the other seasons bad, they all kind of pale in comparison to Season 1. None of the episodes in Seasons 2 through 6 scare me as much as the content within the first 13 episodes. In case you were wondering, in my opinion, the scariest episodes are definitely The Tape, Contradiction, and Tormentor. Episodes that perfectly capture that horrifying feeling that the series is all about. Episodes that still haunt me to this day, and still make me anxious walking through my house alone at night. If you still haven't seen or heard of Yamishibai, hopefully this video captured some interest. It's available for streaming on Crunchyroll, and a Blu-ray of the first 2 seasons from Sentai Filmworks is pretty affordable. As much as I'm not too fond of the rest of the series compared to the first, having a complete set on Blu-ray would be pretty fantastic. I like buying Blu-rays, they fill me with a sense of satisfaction. So, check out Yamishibai, and let me know what you thought the scariest episode was, even if it's only from the first season. Have a happy Halloween, everyone.